Hi guys, in this video I'll be telling you what I think are the top 10 most deadly, dangerous Super Mario World enemies. So I guess it won't really be a top 10, it won't be in any particular order, but I'll also have some honorable mentions, so let's get right to it. So my first honorable mention is the Pokey. I put it here because it's not that great, but you also can't really defeat it without a Yoshi, so in that way, it's kind of difficult, and not even a Feather Cape can do it damage. Like I said before, you need a Yoshi to eat it, so they're not that bad. Pretty good enemy. My second honorable mention is a Wriggler. Like the Pokies, you need a Yoshi to defeat it because a Yoshi can eat it. And once you hit it, it just gets super mad and keeps chasing you, so that's kind of annoying. So they're a pretty decent enemy, but they weren't good enough to make the real list. The Golden Koopa is another one of my honorable mentions. I put it on this list because once it gets in its shell, it goes around like crazy and can be really hard to defeat. The Dino Rhino is another honorable mention because they can breathe fire, and when they're small, they get really fast and they can hop up in the air. Thwimps and Ball and Chains are my final honorable mentions because Thwimps are small, but they're really annoying because they're always bouncing around, and Ball and Chains are just big and scary. Now for the real list, so I have Ted Torpedoes on here because they're big, they're scary, they come out at a pretty fast speed, and when there are lots of them, they can be really, really hard to avoid. Now I also have Charging Chucks, so I know there are lots of Charging Chucks. I was too lazy to get footage of all the different kinds, but here I have a baseball one. These guys are annoying. They chuck baseballs at you and then they also charge you, so that's not fun. Here I have like the golfer chuck dudes, and they're really annoying because they bat rocks at you, and these bounce in a weird way and can be hard to avoid. Now for the urchins, so you can't defeat them unless you have like one of those colored block things, and you can't jump on them unless you have Yoshi. They're just really annoying and they cause me a lot of trouble in this level. Now for Rip Von Fish. These fish are so annoying. They're always chasing after you wake them up, and once they get woken up, they're super fast and they chase you mercilessly. So, yeah, once you wake them up, they're really hard to avoid, so I always tried to not wake them up, but for the sake of the footage, I tried to get them awake. Now I have dry bones, and especially the dry bones that throw bones at you. These guys are really hard because you can't make them go away permanently unless you have a feather cape, and the added aspect of them throwing stuff at you just makes it so much worse. This footage just speaks for itself. Look at this stupid pufferfish. Now for the Sumo Brothers, these guys are really annoying because when they stomp, they make fire erupt, and that gave me a lot of trouble when I first played them. And also, the only way you can defeat them is by hitting the blocks under them. You can't even jump on their heads. Now for the amazing Flying Hammer Brothers. They're just hammer brothers that fly and chuck hammers at you. Next up is the Lotus Volcano Plant thing. This thing is annoying because the only way to defeat it is with a Feather Cape or Yoshi, and they spit out fire. Yeah, it's called a volcano plant, so that's what it does. And even when you tried to get rid of it with the Feather Cape, like, look. I also have Lakitu on this list because it's Lakitu. He's chucking spiky things at you, and that's never fun. It's just really annoying to have a guy in a cloud throwing stuff at you for a whole level. Here's a fishing Lakitu that tempts you with a 1-up, but then he just kills you, so the 1-up is kind of pointless. My last choice for this list is Magic Koopa. These guys are so annoying because they throw golden Koopas at you, they throw magical deathly shapes at you, and they can also teleport. That's not fair. Well, that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.